was doing a job. The Lord had him doing a job. What you got, bro?
That's Revelation 11:18.
Yeah, read that.
Revelation 11:18.
Now this is not wicked what we're saying. That the one that destroyed the earth, the Lord gonna punish his ass.
Indeed, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come.
Right.
In the time of the dead, that they should be judged.
Hi guys. Wait, how many people are on this? 200.
200.
What are you guys like advertising? Talking about the
Ain't
Bible?
advertising. Yeah, we're talking about the Bible.
Oh, nice.
Y'all like the Bible?
Yeah.
Can we read you something?
Yeah.
Come over here. Give me Revelation 2 and 10. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Y'all can be honest, all right?
Okay.
Just be honest.
Okay.
Honest as you can be.
Okay.
Read it.
Revelation 2 and 10.
Yeah.
Fear none of those things when thou shalt suffer.
Right.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Now it said, behold. Read it again, brother.
Revelation 2 and 10.
Yeah.
Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer.
Right. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Right. Go ahead.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison,
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Why?
that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
So the Lord is warning the true believers that the devil is going to throw them into prison for a trial of their faith, right? And you might even have to visit the guillotine, or you might get put to death. Now I said the devil going to cast you into prison. Who's that devil that's going to cast you into prison? Remember, before you answer, that Satan is a spirit. He can't throw you into prison. So there's going to be somebody on the earth that's going to throw you into prison, and they're called the devil. Can you think of who that might be?
I don't know.
You don't know?
An actual person?
People. They're known as the devil. Who own all the prisons?
The government?
Yeah, but the government, but what do they look like? Well, how would you describe them? As what kind of people? You can answer too.
Police?
What kind of people are the police? Who own all the prisons? Who run the government?
I don't know. What's
You don't
the
know?
answer?
You don't know?
No.
You don't know. You have no idea
No.
who the devil is. He's going to cash you in the prison. The white man. Right?
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong? According to that. The devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Oh, my mom's calling.
Now mom calling.
Hello?
You don't know. Okay,
Bye, guys.
thank y'all.
Bye.
We knew they were going to answer. Oh, the white man. Now, if I'm lying, tell me on the comment board I'm lying. Who is it? Who's the devil then? Read it again, brother. You don't want none of us. You be talking shit. Everybody want a piece of us till you get a piece of us. All you little different Christian scoffers, you people that talking your shit on the internet, we said we'll call the cops on you because we don't want to have to fuck you up, man, when you start making fuss. That's why. Not because we're afraid of you. Because you can't deal with us, man. Okay? None of you can deal with us. We take on you anytime, any place. But you ain't going to play fair. When we ask you something directly to the point, you're going to start, damn, what's that thing called? Filibustering. You'll have to start glitching out of the matrix. You're like Max Headroom and shit. You ain't never ready to answer no questions. You come in front of us, you're going to answer questions, man. Now, back then, if even back then, during that time, who was throwing people in the prison? You can't find any place where you're going to say, oh, the African Americans own the prison. No, we don't. No, we don't. Look, it depends on the time. Currently, it's whitey. Okay, well, when in time? It's an end time prophecy, number one, cuz. Who is that? Dark side. Dark side, fade your ass to black. You're not thinking with a full deck. It's an end time prophecy. Really, it's talking about the FEMA camps. So who own the FEMA camps? Even now, there's prisons being set. They just came out with a decree the other week. They might try to lock up the street preachers for 2 years for causing offenses. What I just did, in the future, they could lock me up for it because they would have got offended. Now, like my mama would say, you could have bought them for a penny. Both of them, you could have bought them for a penny. Whew. But, and that's just an example. The Bible is basic. It's easy. But all the way that the Christianity been bringing you up, you think that it's Satan gonna lock you in a prison. Satan is a spirit. He doesn't have a physical description in the Bible. He's a spiritual demon, Satan. In order for him to carry anything out, he had to have flesh to do it. So all the prisons these privatized prison. Now you might find a rare case where a black man, some billionaire, might own some prisons, or he might have stock in the prison. Okay, cool. But who you see locking up Jake? Why are the prisons filled up with so-called Negroes and Latinos more than any people? Because the devil is locking them up, man. But specifically, read that Revelation 2 and 10 again. That's really an end time prophecy though. I just wanted to see where their minds was and what they answer honestly. You stopped us, you interrupted the shit out of us to talk to us, so we can at least ask you a question then. That's all. Same when I do a walk and talk. If somebody stop me or they say something, I'm gonna ask you a question. That's all. You gotta pay. You want my time, you gotta pay for it.
Revelation 2 and 10.
Yeah.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Right.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Right. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. You're gonna suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Why?
That ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Right. You should have tribulation 10 days. What else?
Be thou faithful unto death,
Yep.
and I will give thee a crown of life.
So you gotta be faithful to death, and the Lord will give you a crown of life. Now, look at the times right now. Since we've been on the ministry, we preaching, we on the internet, we all over everywhere, right? Who is it that's constantly trying to take our videos down? Do you think behind the scenes of YouTube there's a group of black people taking our videos down? How about a group of Arabs? You think a group of Arabs back there? Get them off, get them off. You think they don't want, now they might be flagging our videos. They might be working for the other side. You got a lot of niggas that work for the white man. But overall, who against this truth? The devil. The devil. No matter what you say, we ain't guilty of nothing, man. But telling the truth, in a world full of lies, telling the truth is an illegal thing to do. Yeah, we know. Go ahead. So that right there, some of you gonna be cast into prison. The persecution is written about in the scripture. The persecution is written about in the scriptures, man. See? So Jacob's gonna be persecuted, and many of us gonna get cast into prison because of this truth. But the Lord said, you gotta be faithful unto death. Right? So the FEMA camps, we know who owns all the FEMA camps. And you know who it is. The government. I said, what kind of people are they? These goddamn, damn question marks all over their head. Yeah, she knew it. They try to play dumb. Again, exquisite subtlety. They never gonna admit it. Now them two right there, they was Edomites. An honest person, an Israelite would have said the white man. They probably would have interrupted us before we even got it out and said it. But they couldn't tell us. You know why? Because they have the truth was not in them. Give me real quick. John 8 and 44. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go with it when he read Revelation 2 and 10. I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna look that word up. For those that y'all know it, but for those that gonna come on the comment board and say something negative after the fact, you can't lie about this. This is usually the time when people start pointing out other shit about us. Y'all out there cussing, you cussing, you kind of pointing their finger, y'all cussing. Yeah, but what did Revelation 2 and 10 talking about? I know I said some bad words. I stopped saying bad words. You tell the truth, you assholes. Revelation 2 and 10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. When you go into that word devil, I'm going to show it to you. It's the Greek word diabolos.
Strong's G 1228. Diabolos. Diabolos.
That's the pronunciation. The Greek word diabolos, right? The definition: a traducer, especially Satan, false accuser, devil, slanderer. Prone to slander, a calumniator, false accuser. Now definition 2, right here. Metaphor applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of the Most High, may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. So our mission is to preach the gospel. So we work for the Lord. If you come against that and you take our videos down, or you flag us, or you say them Israelites, or you put a label on us that we don't call ourselves, we are Hebrew Israelites, but you say you the black Hebrew Israelites. We never called ourselves that. The devil made that up. He started calling us black. We never even described ourselves as that. Me and this brother, we brown Hebrew Israelites. I'm a light-skinned Hebrew Israelite. But see, that's just giving you an example, though. See, that's the devil right there. You got to be able to see things for what they are. This ain't no fairy tale. This is the real. This is real right here. Go ahead, brother. So when you look the words up, see? So a man acting the part of the devil on the earth. John 8:44. Now the Savior, at one point, he got mad at our people that gave him up and he called them devils. But he said, you just like them Romans. That's really what he was saying. Go ahead, read John 8:44.